How are you?
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hey.
How's it going? Patrick, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Patrick. And what was your name again?
Aaron.
Aaron and Patrick. What's the name of the company and what do you guys do?
We're Northern Industrial Training. We're a career technical education school for adults and high schoolers. So we train all the way from basically 14 years old all the way up to as old as you want to be if you want to learn about truck driving, welding, construction, even have drones and things like that we teach now, and
awesome.
Always adding new classes to our repertoire.
That's sweet. So what inspired you to get started into all this?
Well, I started in construction as a teenager.
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to N.I.T. in 2015 for the welding program.
Okay, so you actually participated in the classes and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, most of our alumni are students.
Sweet.
I got lucky enough to secure a position as an instructor.
Yeah.
Come back, repay all the stuff that I got to learn from everybody else.
Yeah.
I teach mainly summer school and high school.
This is that summer school for the high school.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we get the kids in there, try to get them to fall in love with, welding or carpentry or whatever, and then kind of give them an introduction to what they might be interested in the future. Because I was told that you got to go to college.
Right.
That turned out to be all right for me, and I found this path
a lot better. So you don't take all the general classes. That was something that I ran into that kind of steered me away from technical colleges like this. Was just like, I don't want to do the math. I don't want to do the biology. All this other English stuff. It does nothing to do with what I want for my career.
Exactly.
So this allows people to really focus in on their niche,
Yep.
get a job right out the gate. I love that about the technical college. And so what about you? What got you started?
I came here to teach computer classes, so we also have an administrative assistant training program where we teach Microsoft Office and computers, and then we branched out to the homeschool side of that, taught them some computer classes, added in leadership, communication, some things like that. Oftentimes when you're in high school, you're not 100% sure what direction you want to go, so we have them come into our school and they can take an 8-week course in welding or construction or computer classes and kind of figure out what they want, and they get a half of credit for their high school while they're at it.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
You mentioned homeschools. Is there homeschooling programs or an outreach for homeschoolers as well?
So any high schooler can take our program. It tends to be more often homeschoolers because they're available during the day for those things and whatnot. So one of the things we're hoping to expand in the future is opening up the program to more of the public schools and more evening or weekend classes, or partnering with the public schools in their CTE programs that they need.
Fantastic. Shout out homeschoolers. We love the homeschooling. All right, well, great. So what classes do we have available right now at the show? What are we showcasing here?
Well, right now we got the welding starting on the 27th of this month. Heavy duty mechanics is going to be starting here around the same time, I believe. We're running it kind of just as a rotation. It's getting to the point where when one class ends, another one needs to begin because we got so many people that,
All right, and if somebody's interested in these classes and watching this, how would they get in touch with? There's a website.
There's a website here and a phone number right there. Call us. Go on the website.
NITalaska.com.
All right.
Check it out. And then we have driver's ed for the kids coming in.
This is all driver's ed, or is this like specifically for trucks and CDL?
This is for high school driver's license. Regular road.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is great. You guys got a lot going on. I want to talk more about the drones. This is probably recent, isn't it? This kind of adding on the drone stuff. Can you tell me a little bit more about what goes into that?
Sure. We found that kids are really interested in drones right now, and so we started a few different classes. One of the classes is learning how to fly just by line of sight, and then we also teach them how to fly with VR headsets, so they're actually almost in the pilot seat flying.
That's fantastic.
Once they get this down, and you can pretty much run these into the walls, and they're pretty resilient. Once they get the idea of flight down, of course, we teach them the science of flight and all that behind that, and they get a high school credit for that. We can move on to helping them get their pilot's license if they want to go commercially into flying and start doing that as a career path. So that's the direction we're headed with our drone classes.
That is exciting. It's really fun. This is the future of a lot of videography. A lot of people need this kind of stuff. So again, if you're watching this, you have kids or you are interested in yourself, I'd definitely check this out.
And another thing that's really cool about N.I.T, if you guys out there know of something you want to learn, call us and let us know, because the reason these things get added to our curriculum is because there's an interest in it. So,
good to know.
3, 4, or 5 people call and they say, hey, we want to learn this. Well, then it sounds like we need to make a class for that.
That's fantastic. So they got it. If you want to learn it, they'll learn it, teach it to you, and it's the way to go. MIT.
All right.
Thank you guys
Thank you,
so
sir.
much. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Good
Appreciate
luck
it.
with everything. All right.